Hey, I see Papa in the chat. Papa, is that you?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Yeah, I was just wondering if you could help me with something. I have just a really small technical question.
Sure, of course.
Yeah. Yes, that's sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to connect my MetaMask to my hardware wallet, my Trezor. I was wondering
Okay.
how quick the process for that would be.
Very, very quick. Is it the first time that you're doing so?
Well, I have experience with Trezor and MetaMask. It's just I've never really connected them together. So
Okay, all right.
I-
By connect together, are you just trying to connect the hardware wallet to MetaMask, or are you trying to migrate over your seeds from MetaMask to your hardware wallet?
yeah, okay, that's a good question because that's what I'm trying to understand. Yeah, so I want I'm trying to. I think what I want to do is actually migrate my MetaMask to my Trezor, so it's actually like it's actually integrated.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yep. Okay. So the scenario that I'm understanding is that you have your seeds on MetaMask and nowhere else right now. You don't have seeds generated on your hardware wallet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have a fresh install. It's a fresh Trezor right now.
Okay, great. That's great. Okay, and there's no tokens on there at all. And you want to, yeah, this is a migration. So what you're going to do is, have you downloaded Trezor Suite?
Yes, I have Trezor Suite.
Great. Did you also download Trezor Bridge just in case?
Yep, I have that one too.
Beautiful. Trezor Bridge just runs in the background. So you're not going to interface with it at all. So that's fine if you got that installed. Beautiful. Okay. So did you already initiate or initialize your Trezor?
Yeah, so it's basically just a fresh copy of Trezor, and it just says go to trezor.io/start.
Beautiful.
So it's just
Beautiful. Excellent. Open up the Trezor Suite for me. Let's do this real time, real quick.
Okay. Yes.
And then connect and unlock your or you won't have to unlock it because it's a brand new, fresh Trezor, right? So Trezor 1 or a Model T? Which one?
It's a Model T.
Beautiful. Okay, just connect it
Okay.
up and open up your Trezor Suite, and it should say
I
probably
just opened the
install
suite.
firmware, right?
Yeah, it's asking me to update.
Yep, do that first.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone, if there's anybody that wants to break in or anything, this will just take a few minutes.
This is actually an excellent question and excellent help, guys. I want to do the similar thing. Thank you for actually saying it. I was going to actually ask this exact same thing before.
Yeah, so this is like a good dry run for anybody that's got the same issue. I'm happy to hear that someone else can profit from this.
So would
benefit,
you like to
rather.
update now? Do I press restart and update?
Wait a minute. Read to me what you're seeing right now. It should be like a green
Yeah.
prompt. Yep. And
says,
install, yes, install and update, restart and update. And that's probably an update of Trezor Suite, or is it for the firmware? Which one is it, please?
I think it's just an update for the suite.
Yep, do that then.
Okay.
That'll take just a moment. Also, while you're waiting, go and get your, make sure your seed phrases or your 12-word seed phrase that's written down for your MetaMask is handy.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. So it says, yep, Trezor Suite, welcome. Security check. Set up Trezor.
Yep. You're going to actually, it's going to ask you whether or not it's a new Trezor you've ever used before, or you're doing you've used it before, or you haven't used it before. Is that what you're seeing right now?
Before. I just wiped the previous version off. I just deleted everything, and now it's just a fresh.
That's fine. But it says you see, did a factory reset, and in front of you, it's asking you one of two options. One is that you've used it before, and one is that you haven't. Correct?
Yeah, it says it looks like the device was used before. Did you set up the device yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and it says Yeah. Okay. If it says no, then it says contact support, and in the green there's a green button saying set up Trezor.
Yep, set up Trezor, but you're going to want to, and then it's going to ask you whether or not you want to install from a seed that you have or generate a fresh one. You're going to do the advanced option to use a seed that you already have.
Right, and that's where I enter my MetaMask seed, right?
That's correct, but I want you to select advanced recovery, because then you're going to enter it directly into the Model T and not through your keyboard into any other way, into your PC.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Now, before I do that, I have to install the firmware.
That's right. Go through the firmware hell update scenario with the swiping and the disconnecting, reconnecting, all that. Get that up to date, and then come back.
Okay. Disconnect. Yes.
Just while he's doing that, I've just got a question. What if his MetaMask seed phrase has already been compromised?
You have to assume that it already has, actually, Michael. There's no way around it if you've staked. You're done. This is like taking wounds and binding them in armor. You already have the injury. You have to live with it.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
How do you even know if you've been compromised?
You won't, Ken. You won't.
Oh.
You won't until suddenly you're near end stake, and all of a sudden your stakes suddenly get manipulated, unstaked, and then drained. But don't worry about it. You're taking the best precaution you can. This is why I tell people to also prepare a second hardware wallet, one that is generated with at least 24 word seed phrase that has never been entered in or through MetaMask on a machine that you have no idea whether or not has been compromised or not. So what you're going to do is, as your stakes mature, and if you have any liquid hex, you're going to migrate it over to that second wallet. Today, you're just going to start the first level of security. You're going to bind and obscure and protect the seed phrases from anybody that may be checking in on you from today. But you have a definite possibility, well, not a definite possibility, but a possibility, non-0% chance that someone may have monkeyed around with it or, seen your seeds in the past. But let's proceed with the assumption that you're okay, but you're just trying to heighten your security posture from today. So don't lose sleep over it.
So just by staking, someone could have seen my seed phrase from my hardware wallet? No.
No. It's far easier than that. Simply by using MetaMask as your only line of defense, someone could have compromised any number of things in your network and seen your seed phrases as they are manipulated and injected into the blockchain.
But not when I have used a hardware wallet through staking. And like when I use the whole MetaMask with my hardware wallet, then I'm safe.
That's correct. If you generated the seeds through the hardware wallet and you're using MetaMask as your front end only, then the answer is yes. You've got a very good setup then.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, always good idea to basically have 2 or 3 MetaMasks, just so and to be careful about really how much transaction you're making, and then if one get compromised, at least you have the other ones a bit safer.
Well, not exactly if they're all from the same machine. It doesn't matter how many instances you have in different browsers. If it's in the same machine.
They have to be from different machine. That's very true.
Yep. So Ken, have you updated your Trezor yet?
Yes, I have. So I'm up to the part, create a new wallet or restore one from backup.
Restore from backup, but select the advanced backup. I think there's a button to the right of it.
It just says create new wallet or recover wallet.
Okay, select recover wallet.
Yes, and then it says start recovery.
Start recovery, select 12 word seed phrase.
Okay.
If you're given the option for advanced, click advanced.
Before I do this, should I like do anything on my MetaMask, because I'm logged into my MetaMask?
No, not until we've set up the seeds from your MetaMask to make sure that you've actually written them down properly. If by chance you didn't, we ought to know about it right now so we can take different measures.
The thing is, okay, like, this is a bit silly, but the thing is, I didn't really write my seed phrase down. I've always put them in a USB, and I've always encrypted that USB.
Okay, that's fine, but you're gonna, every time you unencrypt it and want to view it, how do you do that?
I wouldn't. I know that typing it in is a risk. So what I do is just copy and paste the words. I don't actually type them.
It doesn't matter. Your copy paste can be compromised. You shouldn't be holding your seeds on anything electronic from now on, other than your hardware wallet, please.
Okay.
So when you unencrypt it, what's your method to unencrypt it now that we need to enter them in?
Oh, look, I can unencrypt it with no problem. It's just okay. In fact, I don't really even need to use copy and paste. I can just double click on the file and just look at the words.
That's what, yeah, that's what you're going to do. But this whole double clicking and unencrypting, it's going to happen on your compromised PC, isn't it?
Oh, I have a laptop I can use or something like that.
Okay, is the laptop on Wi-Fi at all?
Yes, it has Wi-Fi.
All right, disable the Wi-Fi while you do this, just in case. But again, you're increasing your potential to have people be able to nab your seeds. So anyway, look, we're gonna do our best, right? So if you're telling me that you have not written them down, you only have them electronically, and the only way to do that is to decrypt and view, then at least put them on a known, known hardware device that has no ability to connect up with Wi-Fi for now, and get those prepared, please.
Okay. In fact, what I actually do is should write them down.
Yes, you should, and I would recommend etching them into something very durable. Some people think that laminated paper is enough for flood, but I would argue that etching them into some kind of strong metal, like titanium, is my favorite because of the ability to withstand a prolonged temperature house fire. I would suggest writing them down in the real world, and then perhaps if you want to create your own cipher to make those more difficult to decrypt, then that's a good way to do it too. If you want to do Shamir secret sharing, you could go crazy doing this, right? You could split them up geographically. You could mix them up in only a way that you know. Either way, write them down in the real world and take them off of any kind of electronic device. But now we have no choice. We have to use an electronic device to actually view them. So please get those prepared.
Okay. Okay, yep, I have them on view right now.
Okay, great. So you're going to be entering them into the actual physical Trezor Model T onto the keypad. You're going to enter in the first 4 letters, and it's going to predict the rest of the word. So go through that. Select 12 words because MetaMask only provides 12. You are confined to the 12-word seed phrase now because that's where your stakes are. I presume that you're staked, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that's why you're going to be married to this seed until the end of your last stake. So go ahead and do that, and enter those in, please, into the device itself, not on the keyboard.
Okay, right, got it.
Yeah. And also, do you have a second Trezor device as well? If not, I recommend that you buy one as soon as possible.
I do. I actually have one Model T, and I have one the first version.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so the Model 1 is going to be your new Alamo. You're going to generate a new 24 seed phrase, 24-word seed on that new device. Slowly, you're going to migrate all of your assets as they become liquid onto the Trezor 1 slowly over time. And when your last stake is done on the Model T, well, you're good to go. Now you could do the opposite, of course, but the Model T is such a nice thing to use, and it costs so much more. You might as well do the migration from the Model T slowly to the Model 1. And when you've done your final stake years from now, if both devices are still operational, you can then send the seeds, well, destroy the 12-word seed, flash the Model T, start anew by migrating the Model 1's 24-word seed back to the Model T, and begin the whole process the right way.
Okay.
How many years are you staked out?
I only have like an 1 year, 2 year, 3 years.
Good. That you're very fortunate then. You can migrate effectively. And I would do your sacrifice. If you're doing any sacrifice, do it from the Model 1 with a 24 seed phrase that you didn't originate from MetaMask. And then that will be a
Okay.
safer bet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just send them over then after this.
Yeah, yeah. If you've got liquid, send them to the Model 1 with a 24-word seed.
Yes. Okay.
And it's going to ask you about passphrase as well. If you don't know what you're doing with passphrase, you don't have to use it, but it is another level of security. But if you ever lose your passphrase, you are 100% screwed. So I would stick with what you understand and what you feel comfortable with right now. At least you're getting onto a virgin device that you'll be, getting a 24-word seed phrase on.
Right.
So you're entering in your seeds now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Beautiful. Hey, Ken, how
Yes.
are we doing with that? You entered in your seed words. Let's get this wrapped up so we can let these gentlemen have their next discussion point. You've confirmed that you've entered them in, and you see your balance of ETH gas, and you have any liquid hex. Does it?
I still have to set a pin first, so I'll just create pin.
Yep. Set
Right.
your pin real quick. Yep.
Yeah, I hope I'm not taking too much time. I'm just trying to get this done.
No. There's at least one more, community member that wanted to see how it's done. So at least
now I'm at stage 4, which is activate coins.
wait. Activate coins. Explain, please.
It's stage 4, right? So it's firmware, wallet, pin, and then it's number 4. It just says coins, and the page says activate coins.
Right. So all you have to do there is take a look and see if you've got an Ethereum. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Do you see on the left the Bitcoin wallet is on the upper left on the Trezor Suite? Okay. Do you see Ethereum also there?
Yep.
You do. Okay. Click on Ethereum, please.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you see an Ethereum balance and even some hex?
Let me just see. I think it's just ticking what coins you want to list. So I haven't seen a balance yet. It's just asking me like what coins you want to see in the view mode.
You're in the Ethereum wallet in the left-hand column, correct?
No, it's okay. It's just saying select coins which you want to enable in Trezor Suite. You can change this settings anytime.
Okay. All right. The only thing that you really want to make sure is that Ethereum is turned on.
Okay. Got it.
Yep,
And then
scroll
I'm just
down.
Complete setup. Yes. Okay. I complete the setup. Complete. Access the suite. So I have to reconnect my Trezor now, right? Because it just says complete.
If it says so, then do so.
Okay.
You may have to do it twice. So yeah, be prepared to do it just 2 times, because the first time may not work, and then just do it again.
So should I set up a standard wallet or hidden wallet?
Standard wallet. Standard wallet. You're not going to, and you're not going to enter in a passphrase. Okay.
Okay. No. Yes. Got it.
Just put standard wallet.
What's the point of a passphrase? It's just like an extra privacy measure, isn't it?
Actually, it's quite a substantial security measure, and what it does is it allows you to make decoy wallets, hidden wallets, multiple wallets. So yeah, but if you ever forget that passphrase, it won't even matter that you have your seeds. You can't get in.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Now, yep, everything's set up. I can see my Ethereum balance.
Beautiful. And did Hex just populate as well by just by chance?
No. Nope, just Ethereum.
Okay, no problem. But do you have any liquid in that account?
Yeah, I do. I do have a liquid Hex in this wallet.
Okay. So under Ethereum, you can add token underneath it, I think, with a plus sign.
Yep. Enable
And you,
coin.
yep, and then type in hex, HEX, of course, and then add token.
It shows my balance, but it doesn't really show the hex. My hex. Okay.
It won't show your hex stakes. It'll only show the hex liquid hex balance if you have some.
Yeah. That's what it says in my portfolio. But I'm just trying to. I can't really. There is no search.
Okay. I wish I could get in front of my PC, but anyway,
Advanced?
not a problem. Not a problem. We can deal with this later. The key is that you've got your Ethereum balance, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, okay. So now here's the thing. Did you write down your seeds on a piece of paper?
Okay.
Did you write them
Oh,
down?
Yeah. Yeah. I was so busy.
Write them down.
entering
Write them down quickly,
Yeah.
because in case the next step doesn't work, we're going to have to get to those seeds.
Yes. Okay.
Then I'd like to see you wipe that thumb drive again. The chance of failure on that thumb drive is quite high as well.
What do you mean
No,
by that?
I mean that thumb drives and SD cards are really bad in terms of reliability. They have within the chip set, it relies on the constant powering up to keep the electrons in line to get the data to stay on the chip. If you don't power it up for an amount of time, let's say a year or maybe 2, those electrons start to drift and the data gets corrupted very easily. And sometimes it just happens because of a dirty power source or a spike. And sometimes they're just made cheaply and poorly, even if they're coming from a good name brand like SanDisk.
Is that even true for USB sticks, ordinary USB sticks?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah,
keep your
that's
seeds
so
written
far.
down in the real world, man. Keep them written
Yeah.
down in metal.
No,
Yes.
it's also because we have a company and store a lot of data, like producing data on USB sticks. So you would say it's less secure than to store them on the SSD of a laptop or a PC.
Yeah, SSDs are slightly more advanced, but SSDs that are constantly powered up within, either always on or within like a week, you power them up or access them. That's different. The newer SSDs, the M.2 drives and all those other things, they are a little bit better, but again, they rely on the power being sustained cleanly to them to be able to keep the data fresh. If you have something serious, obviously a backup is a great plan. If you have 2 SSDs, one copying the other, or you have them if you have them in an array, then that's pretty fine. It's fine.
Yeah, really devastating was I bought a new M1 laptop from Apple, and it destroyed just 2 of our USB devices, like the copy and the original. It was really bad.
Yeah, that's
something
the worst,
with the power
right?
was wrong there.
Yep, exactly.
So do you trust these M1 chips?
Me personally, I'm not an Apple user, and I don't care for M1 chips.
I see.
And
Okay,
after your story, I wouldn't trust them. All right, so sorry, Ken, you got your seed written down?
Yes, that's right.
Beautiful. All right, you're going to pop that to the side, and what you're going to do now is you're going to uninstall. So let me ask you one more question. Do you have any other accounts or any other tokens on your MetaMask instance? Can we wipe it out and reinstall it now?
So yeah, my MetaMask wallet just has my Ethereum and my liquid hex and a bunch of fucking useless shitcoins that I don't really care about. That's
no problem. They'll all show up. It's okay. They'll all show up. I just want to make sure that I know what's on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So uninstall and reinstall MetaMask, please, and definitely go to metamask.org. Make sure that it's the exact right website to actually download it.
It's metamask.io, right?
Double check that. Hold on.
You always, because I remember the best practices, you want to enter it directly and not search for it, obviously, because if you search for it, there's a chance that there's like fake sites that can what do they call phishing here? Phishing sites that can try and trick you.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so yes, you're right. MetaMask.io. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. There's another .org for, was it Trezor? No, it was Ledger, I think. Ledger's got another site that you have to get some other software that they have a .org site.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, you have to make sure it's MetaMask.io. Yeah, enter it in. Don't click on any links.
But the thing is, that means I have to uninstall and reinstall MetaMask. Right?
That's correct. Yes, fresh. And you're going to generate another 12-word seed phrase from that new installation. Get that done, write that down, and then come back to us.
Okay. I'm just going to remove it from Chrome, just straight up, because I'm already
Yep.
just remove it from Chrome. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, sweet. Yep, metamask.io. Got it. Download again.
Yep.
Papa, can I just ask you a quick question?
Sure.
So if I have generated all of my stakes up to 15 years from one account, obviously I'm now going to do what you suggest and get 2 Trezors or 2 ledgers or whatever.
Yep.
Is there any way around, so basically as my stakes mature, I just need to make sure that I reassess them and put them on the new device?
Correct.
Okay.
Before you restake. That's correct.
Yeah, okay, but there's no way around up until the 15-year stakes that I've already done. There's no way around me doing anything. I have to stay with that account now, don't I?
That's correct. So that 12-word seed phrase that you started on MetaMask, that is yours for 15 years.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much. And I would just like to say this conversation, for me, I'm quite new myself, but obviously I hear what you say, and you and Adrian, I mean, I just like to say, like, thank you for all that you do, because you're so knowledgeable. And for newbies like me, this, and this is all free advice, guys, I'd just like to say thank you very much, Papa, for what you do, and Adrian as well, if you're on this call, because I've learned so much within the last 2-3 months of just listening to you guys. You're just doing an amazing thing.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much.
I just reinstalled a fresh copy of MetaMask.
Okay, and you have your new seeds?
Yes, I'm up to the welcome, so I'm going to press get started, and now I'm going to import wallet.
No, you're not going to import wallet. You're going to start with a fresh install with a fresh wallet generated from MetaMask.
Okay, so it says yes, create a wallet then.
Yes, create a wallet.
Okay.
And go through this, get those 12 new words, write them down on a separate piece of paper. You're never going to use them, but it's good to have them just in case. And I'll explain, exactly how you're going to be connecting the wallet after this step is done.
Okay, so it says create password, right? Do I just create my own password?
Yes, create your own password.
Okay.
And write that down as well. These are the things you're going to keep in your safe, right?
Okay. Yes.
And Ken, while you're doing that, remembering to anybody else that's listening that this is only the first level of heightening your security posture. There are other things that will evolve and develop in the future to keep ahead of the would-be criminals wanting to steal your goodies. So never become complacent. Always stay abreast of the new advances in the technology. We'll share them here as they come out. You can, like I said before, there are other steps that we can take, even on the Trezor. But keep your ear to the ground in terms of some of the other very knowledgeable people in this chat that talk about things like Gnosis Safe or the Staker app, which is another front end of a Gnosis Safe. These are all things that are trusted by people that have a lot more money at risk than you do. So, so let's just keep our eyes open and see what the next step is. But this is at least the thing that you should be doing today and not wasting one additional minute on, right?
That's right. That's right. Of course. Yeah, because
One
some of
question.
those things I did was like years ago, and I in a sense I did get complacent. I mean, because only until now I realized how important the security was.
Yep,
And
I
just
even
haven't
had
been
debates. I used to have debates with a guy named Old Man Hex on the chat, and every time I'd say, guys, start your stakes on a hardware wallet, he would say, you know, that's too technical for a lot of us folks, and my onboards can't even get around it. If I try telling them to go buy a hardware wallet, we won't onboard anybody. And I said, well, then don't onboard anybody, because the worst thing for onboarding is going to be if someone gets ripped off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Does
what's the
it
point of getting
matter?
into crypto? Right?
Does it matter if the Ledger hardware wallet is like a bit old and has been used a lot on BSC chain for, you know, trading and stuff? Is it
No.
like getting more and more compromised through time, or
No,
is it safe
no.
always?
No, it's fine. And if you have any problem with it, you can always, as long as you keep the signatures up to date, you keep the firmware up to date, it's fine.
Ah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Remember, a hardware wallet, it does one thing. It allows you to push a little plastic button to physically approve a transaction, to sign a transaction. That's all that it does, right? It holds your seeds and injects them into the blockchain and allows you to push that button to allow that to happen. So that's pretty simple, right? We think of it, or we call it a hardware wallet, but it's not a true wallet. There are no coins on it, right? It's just querying the blockchain and deciding by injecting the seed phrase, finding on the blockchain what tokens belong to you.
Yeah, I just was
Should
thinking
be
if
called
somebody
hardware signature device, right?
Should be, yes.
Yeah, I just thought when somebody monitors thousands of transactions, maybe he's able to guess some of the phrases. You know, I don't know.
I highly doubt it.
I see.
How many seed words do you have on the ledger? 12 or 24?
24.
Yeah. Do you realize how many years it would take? How many lifetimes it would take to be able to figure out your seed?
Yeah, I've written about it, but still, you know, if you use it all the time, you kind of feel it gets kind of worn out.
I don't think so. I think you're good. I think you're fine for now. I mean, look, quantum computing is a thing, but the price to focus it on, you know, SHA-256 or BEP39 keys would be very expensive. And then what happens when you crack it? You get a list of everybody's balances, and you get everybody's seeds decrypted. It's kind of like the criminal that gets 50,000 credit card numbers. How many of them can they use, right? How many of them can they actually use? They can use maybe like 10 or 12 before it isn't financially feasible to just keep using them for minor fees until things get reversed and they get caught.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. I mean, I'd have confidence if you have 24 seed words.
Great, thank you.
So Ken, you got that one up and going?
I'm still trying to write it down.
Okay. All right. So Ken, now it's super simple. You're going to use MetaMask as your front end only. You're going to open up MetaMask. It's unlocked, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna connect up your Model T, and it also is unlocked, correct?
Yes.
You're going to go into MetaMask. You're going to click on the big red circle, or not red. It's going to be some colored circle right next to the Fox logo. Click on that. Scroll down to Connect Hardware Wallet.
Yes.
Okay, connect that up. You're going to see a pop-up that comes up, a menu that asks you, do you want a Trezor or a Ledger connection?
Oh yeah. Okay, continue. Yes. Trezor.
Yep, Trezor. And you're gonna see a request to allow access.
Yep. So I see something called export public key.
Yes, correct.
And then this
You're
is
going to allow it. Yep, allow.
Okay.
And you're going to get another one that asks you again for this.
Yep.
This
Export
one
public
section.
key.
Yep,
Export.
correct. Yes, do. And now
then
you're
I
going to see a
enter
list
my-
of. Enter your what? No, you
My
didn't
PIN.
put a seed phrase. No, that's your seed phrase. You don't have to enter
Oh.
your seed phrase. Just continue.
It says follow the instructions on your device, and it's just asking me for my PIN.
Yep. Look at the device.
Yes, it says 16 attempts remaining. I have to enter my PIN.
Yeah, you didn't unlock the device.
Oh, yes. Okay, let me just go restart again, right?
No, just unlock the device now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, unlock. Yeah, unlock. Oh, yes. Okay, one second. Yes, export. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. Enter. Yeah, there is no passphrase, so I gotta skip that.
Yep.
How do you skip that?
Just
Enter hex passphrase.
nope.
My
Just
passphrase,
continue.
whatever name. Just enter, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep. And it's select an account.
Select the top one with the actual balance.
Yes.
Yep. Next.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Unlock. Yes. Okay. Now everything's here.
Beautiful. Now, I want you to take a look on your MetaMask. See up at the top, it should say Trezor 1. Yes?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Trezor 1 is the only account you're going to be interfacing with. That is your Trezor. This is now the front end view of your back end, which is your hardware device.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Do not use anything that just simply says account 1, because that would be your MetaMask again.
Yeah. Got it.
Just never use that again. Just use the one that says Trezor 1. And if you don't see it when you open up the device, usually it should come up as Trezor 1 automatically now. Yep. But if it isn't, then obviously you know how to scroll between your accounts, right?
Yes, of course.
And, yep. And now go, just to be absolutely sure, the final step, go to go.hex.com, connect up your wallet as you normally would have with MetaMask with that one account, which is Trezor 1.
Go.hex.com.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Go to your stakes and see if you can see your stakes. And if they populate, you're finished.
Okay, just let it loading. Yeah, that's right. Everything's here. That's right.
You're good to go. You're good to go. You're now
All right.
on your Trezor.
Awesome. That's okay. That's just like that. Yep. Yeah, it's actually when after explaining everything, it seems a lot more straightforward now.
Yeah,
that's
it
awesome.
does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it for me then. All
All right, great.
Yep. All right. Thanks again, Papa.
No problem. Spread the word, yeah?
Definitely. Awesome.